All right, we are now officially a couple minutes away from the start of the women's 15K Classic Mass Start here at the USCSA 2022 National Championships. As you can see, if you're joining us on the live stream or if you're here in person, you can see the women are starting to warm up. They're getting themselves set in the start. We will be running about 43 women today in total, so we will have, again, a mass start where everyone will start at once. Bob, we saw an exciting mass start from the men's. Any thoughts on that race so far?
Unbelievable racing, came right down to the finish line there. We had a little stumble on the last hill, coming down off that last hill. And Aiden Rip was able to pull out the victory, but just some fantastic skiing out of all our racers. And we're looking for the same from the ladies here.
Yeah, excellent day of racing so far from the men. They really threw down in that 15K. We will see some of the same from the women again. We'll give you a top 10 to look for here as they're ranked by bib numbers. So again, in our first place bib is Brianna Rickert, Western Colorado University. In second is Ann Miller out of Wyoming. In third is Erica Myers out of St. Olaf College. In fourth, her teammate Lily Hughbanks out of St. Olaf. In fifth is Dulcie Tangway out of Paul Smith's College. In sixth, Katie Susong. Seventh is Julia Everest. Eighth is Bailey Gengel. 9 is Jackie Wells. And 10 is Samantha Vauthier. So again, we'll have it. Those are our top 10 to look for so far. We'll go through the rest of the list as we get going. But again, we're going to kick this off here in about 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute now. And the girls are getting their instructions. Again, you can see them keeping their skis warm. That's important, Bob. We've talked about keeping the wax important, like and strong for the entire race. Again, 15 kilometers out there, double the length of anything we've done thus far.
Yep. Marty Marr, our starter, is giving them their last-minute instructions. And Marty will be at the start gun in just a second here. Marty, famous coach of the Castleton Nordic team for many, many, many years. Finished up his last year with a Nordic National Championship right here at USCSA. So special guest starter here coming back.
Awesome, and we're thankful to have him for sure. All right, looks like he is ready to go again. Mass starts are always the most exciting thing in a Nordic event, so keep your eyes peeled for any equipment malfunctions, such as pole brakes, skis popping off. The girls will be doing their best not to do that. Again, they're going to start in these lines. They're going to funnel down.
The gun is up.
Yep, the gun is up.
And they're off.
Good start for the women so far. Strong double pull again. We saw it yesterday in the sprints, but that double pull technique has been really key for a lot of these women. You can see our leader bibs there starting to come under the bridge. They'll climb, and then they'll go into the Omega, that first big hill. Again, 43 women here with you today. Again, large mass start. Looks like they all made it out pretty clean, though. Good start for them. Didn't look like there were many pole breaks or anything like that. We'll see them now come up the hill a little bit from our webcam shots. You can see we have our leader bib out in front. That is Brianna Rickert again. Right behind her, though, it appears that we have a couple of the other starters. Haven't quite picked up that second bib behind her, but we will. Yeah, looks like we've got our top 3 there. So bib 3. Yep, bib number 3 and bib number 6.
Erica Myers and Katie Susong right up there.
Yeah, absolutely. So good start for the girls. You can see this is what a mass start will look like, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you joining us on the live stream, again, just an epic. Lots of skiers in one place. We did have one small slip there. Yeah, that's the corner. That's the infamous corner where that V-board came down and hit a girl's ski 2 days ago in our sprint race. Again, we'll talk about some of those results so that just so you have an idea of skiers to watch out for. 2 days ago in our sprint race, we saw Annika Sanus take home that first place spot, followed by Erica Myers, Brianna Rickert, Julia Everest, Katie Susong, Jackie Wells, and Lily Hughbanks, rounding out your top 8 there. And in the 7.5K freestyle, we saw Brianna Rickert take the top spot with Dulcie Tangway, Lily Hughbanks, Julia Everest, Ann Miller, and Emily Green there. So, again, excellent run for all of them. I think that was Samantha Vauthier that I missed there. So, anyway, again, really strong group of women. We saw the men finish their first lap somewhere around 11 to 12 minutes. So, we're expecting the ladies to be somewhere in that time frame as well.
The field's heading out past the pump house.
Looks like we had another crash there too, Bob, on the side. I don't know if you could see it through the trees, but another skier washing out. We've talked all day about how difficult this course is, and we're seeing it again trip up some skiers.
So the course will head out along about a 200-meter flat area, and then they start doing their climbing, and then it's all climbing from there until they come back down into the stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. Tons of climbing, tons of tight corners, lots of good downhills. This course ran fast for the men's, and we expect the same here for the ladies. While we have you here and while we have a moment where we will lose the girls into the woods, we'll go through some of our scores from the men's classic this morning. So For the team scores, we saw Paul Smith College come out on top with a total of 20 points. The University of Wyoming right behind them with 27, tied there with St. Olaf College, excuse me. Western Colorado University came through with 36, Clarkson University with 43, and Castleton there rounding it out with 60 points. A few below them was Cornell, University of Minnesota, Colorado Mesa University, and United States Air Force. So again, thank you to all of them for their service. In the individual results, we saw Aiden Rip, what we talked about earlier, take home that top spot. He had an absolutely phenomenal finish, really, to come through with that victory. Looked like he could have done another 15K. Kieran Mullen right behind him from St. Olaf College. Connor Roberts out of Clarkson. Andrew Doherty out of Castleton. And Kai Taylor out of Wyoming, who had an incredible run starting from near the back of the pack to really make his way up there into the top 10. Connor Nielsen came in 6th. Albert Hesse was 7th. John Henry Palusic, our winner from yesterday, or 2 days ago, came in 8th. Sam Holt was 9th. And Gus Whitcomb from Paul Smith College rounds out the top 10. An epic day of racing for them. We saw times of 43 total minutes for that course. We're expecting something similar from the women. Again, we started here at noon, so we are 3 or so minutes in to our women's 15K mass start here. Thank you for joining us. We are at Mount Van Hovenberg here in Lake Placid, New York. Couldn't be more thrilled to be here with you. It's been an excellent venue all week long. Conditions have been unreal. Today is no different. We want to thank our sponsors here at the USCSA National Championships. I want to thank Nalgene, Hestra, Swix, and High Peak Cyclery for all of their help. Remember, if you're in the market for a bike or some skis, head on over to High Peak Cyclery. They're having sales for their athletes all week long.
For us, always one of the best ski shops in the Northeast. They had a nice little reception last night for a lot of the athletes and teams. Had a lot of fun there last night. Great pricing over there, and their spring sale is on, so head on over and check things out. High Peak Cyclery.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So anyway, again, we're thrilled to be here with you again. We'll kick off this. We've already kicked off this women's 15K Classical Championships, and we are expecting our racers to come through relatively shortly here. So again, once we see them come through the woods, we will pick them up on our camera. For those of you joining us on the live stream. Well, we have a moment, too. I'll go through some more bibs you might want to watch out for. In bib 11 is Maggie Payne. In 12, Ava Scheifert, who had an excellent run yesterday. Annika Sanus, number 13, was our winner from the sprints yesterday. She had an incredible, incredible downhill to take home that top spot. Jessie Church will be in bib 14. Higgendorf Roost will be in bib 15. Claudia Valero de la Flor is in bib 16. Melissa Brown in bib 17. Lillian Magnus in bib 18. Isabel Middlestat in bib 19, and Aaron Owens in bib 20. So again, as we start to see these racers come through here on the live stream or in person, you're starting to pick up names and teams. These are the girls wearing the top 20 bibs. Again, they were ranked and they started in the order of their rank today. So you're seeing our top skiers start in the top of the competition. They were the first 10 or so bibs, and we're seeing those now translate. So again, looking forward to catching these girls as they come back around. Right now, they're in the woods climbing, a continuous climb for them that they will no doubt be thankful to be over with as soon as we can see them through the woods. Bob, any thoughts on this course changing a little bit for the women? Did you feel like the temperature had changed when you went outside there to work on the timing?
Things have changed a little bit. It's a little bit warmer out there. Always difficult to wax as the temperatures are warming up, but it seems like it's staying fairly steady here. Course conditions won't change. There will be a little bit more torn up from the men being out there earlier on the track, so some of the tracks will be a little softer. But I think we're still going to have some good racing, some good conditions.
Right. We had a binder wax earlier. You still thinking